Hello, this is Coach Anderson over at Tidwell. I wanted to take a minute to show a little tool that I made that really helps us communicate with a Vietnamese student that just came to this country that has very limited English. And this has allowed us to essentially communicate with her in real time. We tried using the normal translation apps, and those were pretty cumbersome to use, especially if the student's at her desk and you are around the room or maybe at your desk. This way it gives us basically an instant communication with the student pretty much in real time. So all I did is I took a Google Sheet right here, and this sheet is shared with her and her teachers, her team of teachers. And so we all have it, and as we're in class, we can use the sheet. Basically how it works is she could come in and sit down, and she would open up her sheet. I would type into, well, here's the format of the sheet. So basically it's simple. This is the teacher tab. Basically you get a communication log, some boxes here, says what to do. And I'll get to this in a second. And here's the student side as well. This is in Vietnamese, so she can read it. So she comes in, and I would say, "Hi, how are you today?" So that's a basic message to her. So I'll send this message, and it's going to populate in the communication log on my side. Shows me what I sent when. On her side, it's translated into Vietnamese, so she can read that. It also shows, of course, on her log, and the nice thing here is it shows the English version and the Vietnamese version. That'll help her with her ultimate translation and her English acquisition skills as she moves forward. So one thing she wants to do is know she's communicating with Mr. Anderson. So here she'll choose this, and this basically says sending a message to Mr. Anderson. And so she's going to respond, and I have a little response here. She's going to say, "I'm doing well, thank you." So she would type this in instead of using that. But then she'd push this right here, and this is going to update the log with everything. And then on my side, I would get that it'll say, "I am doing well, thank you." And this is a message to me. And this is important this way when she communicates to other teachers, the teachers will know who the message is intended for. So then I could say, "That is great. Do you have any questions?" And send her this message here. And she would say, "What is the assignment for today?" So she's going to say this to me, "What is the assignment for today?" And she'd send this to me. And it works really quick. I could be at my desk helping her out right away. And of course, this is translated. So what is the mission for today? I'm going to have to use my noggin and think, all right, she means assignment. And I could say, "We are finishing the work from yesterday," and send that to her. And then she would get that. And so basically we go back and forth. And so that's how it works. And it logs everything. There's a hidden log here that records everything. This only shows us the most recent 10 because it's probably what would be convenient to maybe look back and see what did somebody say to you and when. There's also a little alternate message thing in case if I didn't want to type. I could just go right here and just say, "Do you understand what to do?" and send this to her. And this is going to send her the same message, but I just didn't have to type it in. It's one of those things that probably would ask quite a bit. This says, "Do you understand what to do?" in Vietnamese. So very handy. Teachers like working with it so far. She really likes it because she can communicate with all of us for the first time in about a week since she's been here. So going forward, hope to roll this out for French and Spanish and help a lot of kids along the way. Thanks so much.